Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. We have a wonderful guest in the studio. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome. Right.
Miss Renee.
Hi, I'm Dr. Renee Starlin Allen, the host of the Renee Allen and Friends Show here on WLVS Radio, the largest online radio broadcast in the United States. Well, this platform is for people to really know what's going on, not just locally, but globally.
Oh, I love it. They say you're the man's the head, but we're the neck. We put them wherever we want to put them. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
I want you to just talk about a few pieces, and then the fundraiser, because that's what I'm excited about.
Okay. We forgot about love. Beautiful love.
Bringing you the best in entertainment, entrepreneurship, business owners, the whole gamut. It's so exciting. I am so impressed. The vibrancy in the car and the details. Can we hold one up?
Oh, absolutely. I'll hold on. I'll hold up one of my absolute favorites.
So you really can't judge a book by its cover, and pageants are about beauty and brains and what you can bring to the platform.
'Cause girl, when you're here, nothing goes wrong. Yes, I need you everything.
Bringing you the finest in chefs in the DMV.
Oh my goodness. Wow, this is awesome. Thank you so much. Smoked pulled pork.
So everybody wave to your parents. You are looking at Somerset's finest, the sophisticated ladies. Yes! Thank you so much, ladies. And I hope to see you on my set one day. Thank you. God bless you. And we're going to be doing a lot of collaboration and a lot of great things together. Glory to God. Bam! Boom! Ta-da!
Oh, yeah. We right here, y'all.
Something you never had, you need to do something you've never done.
Yes.
We gon' sing right here. Yeah, Miss Renee. Oh, yeah. We gon' do it here. Right here in Listen Vision, y'all. Oh, yeah. Miss Renee. I like how you sing it. Girl, I like how you sing it now. And where we at now?
Hello, and welcome to the Renee Allen and Friends Show here on WLVS, the largest online radio broadcast in the United States, across from Howard University, in the nation's capital. How good is that? Thank you for tuning in. Listen, I'm wearing this t-shirt, Be Bold. It's one of Dr. Jazz's product line at the Victory Grace Center, and I'm wearing this because she is in Trinidad right now doing the eulogy of her niece. So I just wanted to take a few moments on the show just to say a little prayer about her niece and the family, and may they keep strong and keep her safe and the family safe. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Woo, I can't do my woo yet, but
I got you.
Yes. So, I just want to say hello to my son, Chase. I know he's not watching because I took the laptop out, but there he is right there, my only one. I see why I didn't have 2 or 3. Do you have any kids?
Nope.
Girl.
For a reason.
1. Maybe 2. Maybe that was my mistake. I didn't have another one. Because he thinks I'm his best friend, okay?
Right,
I'm his mother.
I mean, I am my mother's best friend, and I'm an only child. So
I'm my
I
mother's
get you.
best friend.
Yeah.
But you can't really be your son's best friend,
Nuh-uh.
because you're trying to teach him stuff. The father got to go get that chest and be his best friend, but since he's not doing it. Okay, did y'all read between the lines? So listen, I just wanted to welcome you to Women's History Month. Yes. And this, yes, Dr. Jazz.
Love it.
I love that diva for God. She is known as the Woman of Thunder. She is the female T.D. Jakes with red bottoms on. She has a conference she kicked off last year. Finally Me for Real. MC Light was there. Lynn Richardson. The whole gamut. It was phenomenal. And she is as well. I just love her. So listen, I want to talk to you about. Oh, and that picture of me and my son was done by Jackie Hicks. Fond Memories Photography. My girl. Matter of fact, Karen Marie Austin and I are supposed to be in there, her studio, I think tomorrow or Friday,
Nice.
to do some things. So I love her. I love her work. And I refer everybody to her because your brand is everything. You could look great, have a great talent, but if your picture doesn't look great, that's what the client sees. And trust me, you're missing out on work. So invest in yourself, invest in your brand, because they're not mind readers and they don't want mediocre. They want someone that takes themselves seriously. So let's get back to business. Listen, we have some events coming up. There's so much going on in March, first of all. March Madness.
I
right?
mean, March Madness, but it's Women's History Month. Can you expect anything?
Yeah.
Can you expect anything
The
else?
strongest
right?
one of the.
Amen.
You're talking to a strong woman right here. You're going to hear she's kicking off her new song right here on the Renee Allen and Friends show on WLVS for Women's History Month. And I'm excited about that. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Yeah, because you're getting real big, girl. You going to remember us?
I mean, how can I forget? Family is family.
Yes. Well, look, I don't have the flyer for UNESCO, of course, United Nations. They had their first coronavirus incident. I was supposed to go to this huge women's event on Monday, and they canceled it because of this coronavirus. I don't know what's going on with it, but I just rebuke it in the name of Jesus. So I don't have that flyer, but this Friday in Frederick, you can go to my website. You can go to Guy DeJunkins' Facebook, and it's going to be at the library. It's going to be a workshop. My girl and your girl and friend to the show, Jackie Thompson, who owns the Overdue Recognition Art Gallery in Bowie, Maryland, right next to Macy's. That's my girl. And she's going to be teaching the women about business and focusing and all that great stuff.
Awesome.
And then next we have Sisters for Sisters. Okay, well, this is my event and my girlfriend Jackie in the art gallery, which you'll be singing.
Which I'll be singing at.
Yes.
I'm super excited.
What we decided to do, we decided to do, is she's, in art, I'm events, people's MC, et cetera. And we decided to have, we're going to launch a page that talks about women's stories, because every story is important, but sometimes people want to mimic others, the housewives and all that shenanigans. They have their lives, and they have their lives on film. I've been there. I was in two of the scenes with the housewives, and it's all great and it's fun and it's all high energy and it's a lot of drama, but they still have their own lives. So you have your life, you have your story. Concentrate on you and be proud of you. Love you. Don't try to mimic someone else, because they're usually not happy themselves. So we have Sisters for Sisters Network. That's going to be on March 19th. But Sisters for Sisters Network, do you have the logo? Yes. Look, 8 years ago, they saved my life because I was going through a divorce. And let me tell you, divorce can kill you. Okay, we lost a mansion off Enterprise Road. It was 2-income house. I'm just being real. So, live below your means so if things don't work out, you don't have to get out. Let me be real, okay?
Right.
So, Sisters for Sisters Network, the late Sheila Stewart, Kathy Hughes' girl from Urban One, Radio One, and Edgar Brookins, Mr. DC of the Afro-American newspaper, they introduced me to them and said I needed to get, attached to an association of women empowerment. And I am so indebted to them.
That's amazing.
This is the 8th year.
That's amazing.
That I have been with them. I'm the secretary, historian. I'm the official MC. I'll be having the officers rotate every 4 months, and they sponsor the meeting. So I'll be sponsoring it on March 15th if you'd like to come. It's going to be at this place called Creative Suitland. We have the logo. Bam, boom, padow. We like to, patronize businesses in the communities, So we visited Creative Suitland last night. It was a gorgeous facility. It used to be a church. It's right across from the Census Bureau on Silver Hill Road. And we're going to have it there. It's $20 to come in, but it is a wealth of knowledge, whether you have your DED, PhD, 501c3, it doesn't matter because each level needs trajectory. So, if you need your GED, we're going to help you. If you need to start a business, we're going to show you. So it's just a wonderful way that women help women to connect, and that's the motto. So thank you for that. March 19th, we did that already. The Spectrum Circle, of course, my girl. Yes, I'm so glad you got your ticket.
Your girl, my girl.
Now, our girl now.
It's you.
I got to share
It's
it with
all
everybody.
you.
Karen Marie Austin was one of the original co-hosts of the Renee Allen and Friends show 5 years ago. And about 3 months after I started my show, she started the Spectrum Circle. And she gives me the, permission to say that it was kind of launched from this show because it was her first start, and I had a women's empowerment the first 4 months, and then I changed it to just about anything that I thought was interesting for you to see. And so I love when women just edify other women and just give you your due. I love her. This Fairmont is gorgeous. She's going to outgrow it this year, I'm sure. It always sells out. Phenomenal women. And we're going to find out Friday who won the actual nominations.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, who's going to be the honorees. I'm so excited. It's like a big red carpet thing in DC. It's one of my flagship events to go to every year. So congratulations, Karen. If you want a ticket, you better doggone well get on the spectrumcircle.com and get a ticket because it will sell out. And she doesn't answer her phone that day because people bug her and she can't do anything about it. There's a capacity level. Okay, y'all? Come on now. Okay. So then we have, the super bold woman. Okay, I happen to be the MC.
Hinting a theme here.
I know. I meant to put Dr. Jazz up there, but Suzette Salandy, who does Susie Q's every first Wednesday on the Renee Allen and Friends show. I love her. She's a woman foot soldier out here just, encouraging women and finding phenomenal women for this wonderful platform that Dr. Jazz has birthed called. First was Bold Woman last year. I was one of the recipients. And then Super Bold Women this year. And I'll be emceeing. I'm so honored. And it's going to be the event of the year. Because Dr. Jazz gives all she has on the stage. She doesn't leave anything but sweat on the stage. And then what else we have here? Well, that's about it. So I'll have more things on my website, and I don't like to spend too much time on that so we can get to know the guests and talk to them. But I just want to thank you for tuning in. God bless you. God bless your families. Arama Day just walked into the studio. She just had her launch of her boutique in Laurel, and I wish you were there, super duper fashion show of men and women's collection. It was phenomenal. So you're going to be talking to her. She's our featured guest today. We have Emma G. She is friend to the show. Look, she's a residential vocalist. I'm going to call her that.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah. And you're in for a treat because there's no one on this earth like her. She's getting ready to blow up. And you'll see what I mean in a few minutes. And then we have, I met this woman. And I don't know her full name. I know her last name is Chase because my son's name is Chase. But she is the Ms. Senior DC America. I believe that's the title. She'll correct me if I'm wrong. And I brought her because you'll see that too. I mean, you can never, ever be too late to do anything in life. For your passion, for your purpose, whatever you want to do before you get to that grave, it's on you if you're not doing it, okay? And that's why I brought her, because she is a dynamo. She is the new 30. I don't know how old she is, but she got to be over 50 to be a senior. So we're going to get to that. She might tell us her age. She's that bold. But listen.
Is she Super Bowl?
Yeah, she's Super Bowl.
Right.
And she wearing a Super Bowl red color, too,
Yes.
like your hat. And show me your shoes, girl.
I
Bam,
don't even know how
boom.
to do this.
Hey! Oh,
No,
they can't
can we
see
do
it.
that?
They can't see it. Look,
There-
boom.
there you go.
Ooh, them legs, girl. You need to ensure them legs. Listen, we're just acting a fool here today. Listen, we're going to take a short break. I mean, like 30 seconds. And then you will hear the beautiful voice of Emma G.
Miss Renee Show. Miss Renee Show. Where we at on Miss Renee Show? I said where we at, y'all, on the Miss Renee Show. Yeah, where we at, y'all? Hey, where we at, y'all? Right here on Georgia Avenue. Oh yeah, we right here, y'all.
Miss Renee Show.
We gon' sing right here.
Miss Renee Show.
Yeah, Miss Renee.
Show.
Oh yeah, we gon' do it here.
Miss Renee Show.
Right here in Listen Vision, y'all.
Renee Show.
Oh yeah, Miss Renee.
Miss Renee Show.
I like how you sing it.
Thank you, Mustafa.
Girl, I like how you sing it now.
Thank you, Mustafa.
And where we at now?
Miss Renee Show.
If they didn't know it's,
Thank you, Mustafa.
hey, you're welcome, Miss.
Miss Renee Show.
Make sure y'all tune in.
With Miss Renee Show.
Tune in.
Miss Renee Show.
Yeah, tune in.
Miss Renee Show.
Oh yeah, I need you to tune in.
Miss Renee Show.
We just getting started, but tune in, y'all.
Miss Renee Show.
In a minute we gonna have to leave, but
You're listening to Sharice Jones and Mustafa Captain. Soul
yeah,
Star. Thank you for tuning in. I love them. I don't want the show to end. God
yeah.
bless you. Stay tuned for H.O. Bar, the Hour Power.
Okay, let's go.
Miss Renee Show.
I think I feel good right now on it.
Miss Renee Show.
Yeah.
Miss Renee Show.
Uh-oh.
I said Mustafa.
Miss Renee Show.
I say Mustafa.
We on the Miss Renee Show.
I say Mustafa.
Miss Renee Show.
Here's Morgan Johnson. No curfew. Miss Renee Show.
Okay, I like that right there. Miss Renee Show.
Renee Allen and friends, y'all.
Hey, Miss Renee Show. Oh yeah, we on.
Miss Renee Show. Thank you for tuning in.
God bless. Good night, y'all.
Show. Better sing it one more time, y'all. Awesome.
Hey. Miss Renee Show. Hey, Miss Renee Show. Where we at on Miss Renee Show?
Hey everyone, my name is Emma G. It is an absolute honor, as it always is, to be here on WLVS Radio, Renee Allen and friends. It's always an honor to be around empowering women. And I have to say, Renee Allen does my soul good. I'm breaking in the headspace. I'm trying to get my feelings straight. I thought my mistake. I've been wondering why so hard to stay sober. I'm damaged and I'm love stoned. So hard to remain in control. Rewriting what I thought I know, and I'm drinking it in, but the lesson ain't over. I know it's painful when we went wrong. I'm not about to send songs. The foundation said I'm good to go. Whoa. No matter what comes my way, I'll be smiling every step I take. I'm a legend, make no mistake, that I'm living proof in love with. No matter what the future holds, I'm here and I'm not letting go. I'm a legend, baby, you should know. I'm living proof that love wins. I'm living proof that love wins. It's changing who I used to be, but I'm not going down quietly. I know I create my destiny. When it's fine as life, the evergreen knows it. I broke up with a what if. I'm messing with the balances. I'm flirting with abundance and drinking it in. Yeah, my purpose is magic. I can almost pinpoint where my love began. I'm so glad that I know who I am. Cause I'm the woman, I'm not the man. Whoa! No matter what goes my way, I'll be smiling every step I take. I'm a legend, make no mistake, that I'm living proof in love with. No matter what the future holds, I'm here and never letting go. I'm a legend, baby, you should know. I'm living proof in love wins. I'm living proof that love wins. I'm living proof that love wins.
Yeah! Woo!
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Emma G.
What's up, yo? That was the most.
Questions echo in my mind, won't leave me alone. I walk these empty streets.
That was amazing. What
Thank
did
you.
you say?
I said I particularly like the lyric that I'm the woman, not the man.
That's right. It's Women's History Month.
Well, and we're just as powerful, if not more so.
Yes. Yeah, what inspired? I know that's a lot of energy doing that, and you put everything into it. But what inspired that song?
You know, it's as a songwriter, I often don't actually know. I pulled into the giant supermarket car park, and the song just erupted out of my body. It was going in. It was New Year's Eve, and we went. You know, magic is going to happen this year.
Yeah.
And we are the forefront, runners of that change. And I feel like 2020, anything is possible.
Yeah.
And we are all the leaders and believers and change makers. So, my inner truth is all about leading with love.
Yes,
So that's what 2020 is about for me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Look, I met Emma G when they unveiled the mural at the Ben's Chili Bowl. Come on now.
Yes, that was amazing. Such a great event.
And I heard this burst of energy coming out this little thing, and I turned around. I was on my way back to my car, and I came back to hear her, and then got her number. That was God.
That was
a higher power.
Oh my gosh. I tell you.
And it's been friendship ever since.
Sisterhood.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
So let them know how to get a hold of you, to book you, to do everything.
So if you want to follow my social media, it's Emma G Music. Emma as in dilemma, G as in gangster, and music as in I make music for a living, or emmagmusic.com. And I'm releasing new singles every 6 weeks. So if you want to keep your earworms for your ear holes, I'm the girl.
We're bringing her on every 6 weeks. That's what that meant. Listen, any last words?
Stay awesome. Make sure you vote. Please be awesome and be kind to each other. Keep smiling, share love, and be safe. Wash your hands daily. Coronavirus is a thing.
That's why I love her. Listen, we'll be right back with Trinette Chase, who is Miss Senior, District of Columbia 2019. I can't wait to talk to her. Be right back.
Breaking in my headspace, I'm trying to get my feelings straight. I've overthought my mistakes, I turn water to wine, so hard to stay sober. I'm damaged and I'm love stoned, so hard to remain in control. Rewriting what I thought I know, and I'm drinking it in, but the lesson ain't over. And I can almost pinpoint where we went wrong. I'm not about the sad songs, the foundation said I'm good to go. No matter what comes my way, I'll be smiling every step I take. I'm a legend, make no mistake, that I'm living proof that love wins. No matter what the future holds, I'm here and I'm not letting go. I'm a legend, baby, you should know. that love wins. It's strange to who I used to be, but I'm not going down quietly. I know I create my destiny. When it's bright as light, the evergreen knows it. I left behind the what if. I broke up with the negative.
Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show here on WLVS, the largest online radio broadcast in the United States. I love saying that because I love firsts. Yes. So listen, I was at the Asala event. I think it was the 94th, right?
Right.
And
That's
Maureen
correct.
Bunyan and our girl Sylvia and just all of the wonderful women. It was a packed house.
It was packed.
Standing room only. And I mean, this was the large ballroom at the Hilton, right? Or what?
Right.
The Renaissance.
Renaissance.
Yeah. It was the large ballroom. So I was sitting next to this woman. Our tables had us kind of right next to each other. And I just started to talk with her. And I really wanted to have her on the show because, like I said earlier in my post, it's never too late to do anything, And so most people will equate pageantry to young girls, single
Yes,
girls,
they do.
motherless girls. It used to be you couldn't have children, you couldn't be married. Those days are over. And matter of fact, can I say something? Oh my God.
Yes,
My girl, Miss Cairo from God's You, is running for a pageant, and Sue Down, her sister. So I don't know if they're watching, but I want to say good luck. I'm going to be speaking with her tomorrow at 2:00. And I think she's going to do it. I think she's going to take the crown like you did.
Yes.
So let's talk about you. Tell them a little bit about you, Lynette.
Trinette.
Trinette.
I'm a transplant to Washington, D.C. I've been here 31, going on 32 years. I had all my grandchildren were born here. But it's just wonderful. People ask about aging and aging in place, but it's to keep a young heart. That's what keeps you young. And I just, I keep my rose-colored glasses on. That's the main thing. And my mother is still alive, and she's very active in the community. I'm originally from West Palm Beach, Florida.
And you came to D.C. from
Yes.
West Palm Beach?
Yes, I did.
Everybody's trying
Yes,
to get
I
to
did.
West Palm Beach, the snow bunnies.
No, this is the place. D.C. is the place.
I agree
Believe
with you,
me.
though. I agree
Believe
with
me.
you. I love it here. So, is this the first time you've actually competed?
This was the first time. They had approached me for 3 years, and I wouldn't do it. So I finally did it, and it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. The ladies that I met from 80, you have to be 60 plus to enter this pageant. And it's national. October, I went to Atlantic City, which was wonderful.
That was to compete?
That was to compete. For the
You did send the pictures, but they're on my phone. So but we have you here live. So
Yes. So it's just stay young at heart and keep yourself, stay healthy. Make sure you get enough rest. Make sure you drink the water. Make sure you take vitamins. And
well, let me ask you
Okay.
what everybody wants to know. Okay. Because you're the first senior pageant queen that I have met.
Oh.
Okay, so that was my experience. I saw the
Oh,
crown.
wow.
And so I wanted people to meet you so they could see
Okay.
maybe some of the myths of pageantry.
Oh, yes,
Right?
yes.
So have you always been a go-get-it kind of girl?
Always. I grew up, I was a majorette. I was a public speaker. I'm a hairstylist. I'm a fashion designer. I can't, it's just in the blood. It's in the DNA.
Yeah, the DNA.
It's in the DNA.
The DNA, y'all.
It is
Hashtag
in
the DNA.
It's in the DNA. I have to ring. I have to ring the bell because my grandmother and my great aunt, and it was something I always wanted to be a teacher, and the professions that I chose, I'm still teaching.
Wow.
So and
That's
you
amazing.
you pass on. You pass on who you are. And I would say to all seniors, do not go to your grave with your information and your knowledge. Please share. Please share. Start writing some books. Start doing some things
Come on
and
now.
leave something for your family.
Come on.
Do not go to the grave with all of this information. Because I grew up in my my grandmother's father's house.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so young, but I really wish that I had had an opportunity to talk to Papa.
Yeah.
You know? But, that was past, but my grandmother's passed, but my mother is still here. And we're trying to get as much information from her about the family
Yeah, that's
as
good.
possible.
That's good because my father passed 3 years ago, and I was trying to get him at a Congressional Library of Congress a citation for the Army, and he told me they were so prejudiced and it was such a bad experience. He didn't want it. I didn't know that all my life. I joined
Yes.
the military at 17, unbeknownst that my father must have been petrified.
Yes.
So let's talk about the experience you had as a pageant before you became the winner.
Okay.
How was the camaraderie? Was there still a lot of cattiness like the young girls? Was that the same, or was it more class? Be honest now.
I'll be honest. It was the same as the young girls. I have to be really honest. But it was we still came together at the end. And that was the most important thing.
Yeah.
Because as seniors, we're supposed to be a step beyond that. And we have to show the way to our young people. Because if we don't, how can they get it?
That's true.
How can they get it?
And look, all the women that didn't win, I can understand why you were that way for a minute. Because everybody wanted this beautiful crown. But once you got the crown,
Yeah.
then everyone came together.
Yes, they
That's a
did.
wonderful thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
they did.
What would you say to a woman over 60? Because by 50, you've really been through a lot,
Yes.
But let's say a woman over 60 who feels like it's too late, who feels like she's too heavy, who feels like she's maybe, lost some of her teeth, just things that happen to you in your life. What do you say to her?
Have the confidence in yourself and know that you're beautiful inside, and that comes out.
How
No
did
matter.
you do that?
Well, I have 7 grandchildren, and they're like, Grandma, go on and do it. You can do it. So that was a good foundation. And I talked to my mother, too. My mother's 88 years old. And so I talked to her, and she said, Trinette, I'm so proud of you. And that, for my mother, that was big.
Yeah, because they didn't play. Our parents, grandparents,
No,
they didn't play. Our kids are kind of spoiled and entitled, and Lord have mercy. But we had to do chores. I had to clean the dishwasher and vacuum before I could watch Soul Train and American Bandstand.
We didn't have a dishwasher.
Come on now.
This was the dishwasher.
Glory to God. So
In my great-grandfather's house, and we didn't worry about germs either. We had a pump. We had an outhouse.
okay, now where you from? You said Florida.
I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida. And most people don't realize that we grew up country. Palm Beach County is the largest county in Florida. It reaches from the Atlantic all the way to Lake Okeechobee.
Wow.
And it's agriculture.
Okay.
4-H was big. Big, big, big.
Right.
We grew everything. We had mango trees. We had guavas.
So
we
you were in
had
the
tangerine.
4-H program?
Oh, yes.
Oh, my
Yes. And I taught in 4-H, too.
Awesome. Well, no, I know we don't have a lot of time.
Oh,
but
wow.
I was trying to get a lot out of you. I think we did get a lot, didn't we, yo? We may have to bring her back. But listen, I want you to give, you already gave some advice and gold nuggets to over 60, but in general, whether you're, 10, 20, 40, you're not the same person at those decades. You change.
Oh, no, you change.
So what would you say to women in general about pageantry and about doing what's in their heart?
Always remember what your goals were and never let go of them. Because at 60...
Come on now.
and you have so much more wisdom. And that's the thing, is wisdom. It's keeping that wisdom, but everything is in divine order. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. From the we, because I teach 6-year-olds to 60 to
That's
80.
awesome. Come on now.
And-
6
and-
to 80.
And It's not a problem.
Oh, you look fine with that.
Okay,
let me
I
see
look
if I
fine.
can get it for you. Yeah. You know how this. You know how to act for that. But listen, I want you to let them know how to get a hold of you.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get this for you, sis, because we gotta look out for each other. I think I got it. Whoa!
Oh, thank you.
That was tricky. So, how do they get a hold of you for speaking, for an appearance? Yeah.
Okay. TrinetteChase@gmail.com. And what I would love to invite everyone to is a meetings that we have every Wednesday. It's called Soul, Seniors Offering Unconditional Love.
I love it.
And we meet at 1005th Street in Southeast. It's a brand new community center. It's the Arthur Caper Community Center.
I'll put it up
And-
on my website for you.
Okay, and always remember, love is the answer. Without love, it's nothing happening.
I love you.
Love.
Thank you. Love y'all. You heard it coming from Miss Senior, District of Columbia,
Yes.
America,
Yes.
2019.
That's right.
We'll be right back with the fashionista, couture designer, and just a wonderful person, a boutique owner, mom, wife, a wonderful daughter, and now my friend. And that is Aramide.
Thank you.
Questions Questions echo in my mind, won't leave me alone. I walk these empty streets at night. I'm far away from home. I'm living in a no man's land, wandering without a plan. Falling when I try to stand, I'm fading as I'm waiting. It's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me, find me. I see you when I close my eyes. I see you in my dreams. You tell me that in perfect time you will rescue me and take me from this broken place. Come to me and kiss my face. Promise me I'll be okay and save me from my breaking. It's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me, waiting here for you to find me, find me. Take me from this broken place. Come to me and kiss my face. Promise me I'll be okay and save me from my breaking. Oh, it's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me. Oh, to find me. Come find me. Oh.
Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. I'm so excited to have Aramide here. I don't even know how she recuperated so fast. Sunday was like a whirlwind for me. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
You
Renee.
are so welcome. I am in love with you.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
look,
Likewise.
now, thank you. Oh, beautiful picture. Oh my God. Look, let's just start out by letting them know you dressed me, styled me for Urban One Honors at the MGM.
Yes.
And we have a mutual friend.
Hi,
Right.
Susan.
Susan Small.
Grandiosity.
Yes. Everybody knows her. And she's a friend to the show as well. But she introduced us.
Yes.
And so we were going with Jamie Foster Brown and Aurora and everyone and Todd and everyone. We were showing up and we all were dressed.
Yes.
We were looking good too. Everybody was saying, "Where'd you get the gown? Where'd you get the gown?" Aramide. So, listen, this is your first time on the Renee Allen and Friends show.
Yes.
So if you could tell them a little bit about you, that would be wonderful.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and you
You're
look
welcome.
amazing.
Thank you.
The
This is
red
Dr.
is
Jazz
popping.
stuff. Thank you.
Nice. So my name is Aramide, and I own the store in Laurel. Fashion designer, stylist, and fashion has always been a part of my life. You know, growing up, I've always loved fashion and everything I did in decorating, in helping out around the house. I always found a way to incorporate fashion into it. And that's kind of how my dream kind of grew. And as I grew older, you know, I found myself styling individuals. I would style them for events. I would say, well, I think this can go with this. And that's how the dream and you know, kind of grew into developing the store. But, you know, it kind of started off with a dream and, you know, it grew. And that's where we are now.
Wow. That's amazing because people think it just happens overnight.
No.
You know, it started when you were little.
Yes.
From the bottom, now you're here. I love it. Listen, I love and we're going to talk about the fashion show, of course.
Yes.
Because, well, we're going to tell them you've been with DC Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week. What if, you know, you're doing so much.
And Atlantic City as well. So we've done we've been part of several fashion shows. Yes.
And you know, you're the first fashion show that I was like, when is the clothes gonna stop? Not that I wanted it to, but it just kept flooding and flooding. I was like, where did she get all these clothes?
Yes.
And it was for men and women.
Absolutely.
You know, which was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I've always had a passion for, and I found that was missing in the industry, was plus size. And if you go to a lot of shows, it was focused mostly on women. One of the things, of course, we're very diverse with our styles at the store. And one of the things that we wanted to incorporate was showcasing that you can still look good regardless of your size. So that's why one of the things that we highlighted in the show was showing that you know, your size shouldn't deter you from the way you look. So that's why we highlighted a lot of plus size. So our sizes range from like 2-0 to size 26. It doesn't matter. And then we also have men's sizes too as well. We're all the way up to 5X, from small to 5X. So we cater to different body size, and there's no perfect body size. Everyone is unique in their own individual ways. So irrespective of your body size, we're able to, that's part of what we offer, styling services. We look at what your body type is, what looks good on you. And so those are some of the things that we're very, very passionate about, and we always try to highlight.
Well, I watched the audience being the MC, and when the little one, the bigger one, the skinny one, they loved that because not everyone wants to see a skinny model all the time. I mean, that is the, you know, I guess status quo. Oh, that was Aramide, the state. And but no, you know, we're not like that in real life. So even though the clothes may fall, they say the better that way. People want to see how it looks on them. So I appreciated seeing the different sizes.
Thank you.
You know, We do have a few pictures.
Yay!
Bill Hart, celebrity photographer, showed up, and that's Gigi in red, your girl,
Yes,
Purple
Gigi
Runway.
from Purple Runway.
Yes, myself, yourself, and of course, Dr. Sylvia
Yes,
Tremont Morrison.
yes.
Oh my God, the first African American impressionist in the history of our nation. She was there. There's Sister for Sisters Network, which I'm the secretary of.
Yes.
One of them spent her birthday there, the one in the middle, Lakey Forest Cosby. Happy birthday again, Elena. We had a blast.
Yes, and it was amazing too.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks
Yes,
to
ma'am.
you.
No, thanks to you and
Oh
your
my God,
husband.
you did amazing
You two were the
job.
ones working everything. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love the outfits. Look at that. Some of the fashions, y'all. It was awesome. And every size looked like tailored in their
Yes,
clothes,
Exactly.
which was phenomenal as well. I think we have a few. Yeah. That was the little tiny one.
Yes, and that is one of our collection. We have the animal print, which we do have shoes for
Yes.
custom made shoes for men and women.
She was wearing those.
She was
Yeah,
wearing
yeah,
the
yeah.
animal print shoes, and that's the matching clutch bag. Yeah, so
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful Ramadan. Oh, and Guy from Governor Hogan's office, the Commissioner of African Affairs, was there to welcome everyone since I couldn't figure out how to get the mayor of Laurel there. So that's my fault. But we did bring in Guy joking, and he did wonderfully, didn't he?
Yes, it was amazing.
Your father and him are best friends now.
Yes.
So listen, I want to ask you something. I know that your family's very private. Because normally I have everybody knowing everything, but I know that everybody was private. But you had so much family and support there. How has that been, how has that affected your success, the good times, the bad times?
I would say that having family support, especially my husband, has been a major part of my success. We work together and we co-manage business. So even though I'm the face of the business, we do a lot of things behind the scenes, and he pretty much planned a fashion show from start to finish. And
He was amazing.
running,
back then.
he was doing a lot
He
of
was
work.
sweating like they look like the size of pearls on his bald head. And he's in the studio, handsome as all get out, Doc. And I made sure to end your introduction with Doc's wife.
Yes.
And she was back there patting his head, getting the beat out in the middle of all this phenomenal, extraordinary fashion show. She made sure to take care of her husband. So let me tell y'all something, because this is very important. You touched on that, and I'm talking to everyone, not anyone in particular, not my personal life in particularly. I'm saying men. When you pick the rose or the plum out the tree, as Frank Sinatra says, make sure you continue to treat her like that plum, that rose, the one you chose. Because you chose her, but until she said yes to the ring, you really didn't have her. So once that union comes together like you and Doc, I witnessed that unconditional, baby, I got your back, everything. I witnessed that firsthand. That's what everyone wants. There's nothing perfect. I'm sure they have their days. But what I'm saying is that they work it out. They didn't lose their cool in front of the models. And there was a lot of stuff going on. So I just want men in particular, because we're the emotional ones. Yes, we are. We have the babies for you. We take care of your babies for you. So, we get a break. But man, you gotta man up. You got to man up. And I know that her husband is very shy. I hope before we finish the scene, he might just pop his head over here and say hi, because he is the poster man, in my opinion, for what I witnessed behind stage, my God, that every woman deserves, including myself. So I am single. I am single now, okay? Because no one thought I was a rose.
Wow, no, that's not true.
I'm just saying.
You are special.
I didn't feel like one, so I'm single. But listen, I'm serious. I'm being serious. So talk about what it means to you to have a supportive husband, because not everybody has that, and a lot of women of color are single mothers. So there's something going on that you got the magic, girl. Come on.
We're trying. One of the things, like we said, is to kind of always communicate and keep things private. It's not every time. We don't mix business with personal life. We try to separate both.
Awesome.
So when we're in the work mode, we're work mode, and when we're in personal
That's
life,
true.
we're personal life. And we kind of keep things private and making sure that if there's anything that we need to talk about, we kind of talk through it. And letting go of stuff. So that kind of helps out a lot. And, we've already made up our mind a long time ago. There's no other way out. you have no choice.
Was that verbal or MOU?
Well, that
that's
was
the
from the
key.
very beginning.
Yeah, that's
so
the
it's like,
key.
From the very beginning, it was like, you ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
I love it.
We'll try to work it out. Everyone has their good days and bad days, but that was one of the things. And putting God first, I think that's important. So we make sure that we put God first in everything. So that's definitely.
I love it. And, I tell people this all the time that, we take care of our kids and we're always looking out for our kids. If you look out for your spouse, man or woman, the way you look out for your kids, you'd have a relationship.
Yes.
It's like it's unconditional. You have to treat it almost like they're your child.
Yeah.
So tell me, and everyone out there, what would you tell the businesswoman you work, entrepreneur, mom, wife? How do you balance it all?
I don't know, because even Doc tells me, how in the world do you do it? I think the number one thing is it's a passion. So I don't see it as work.
Wow.
So I don't see it as work
That was
because
strong right there.
this is stuff that I'm very passionate about. I'm very hardworking, and my family is important to me. So one of the things is, regardless of whatever is going on, I don't put business work ahead of my family. Once my family, because that's my support system, because once my family is priority, that's a place I can always go to. So even if everything else isn't going the way I plan, I still have a support system that really helps. I think being well grounded and having a good foundation too helps as well. And like I said, God, I think that's major, and that I don't think there are any special powers. It's really just God. And like I said, knowing from the very beginning, it's not like you're in there and if it doesn't work, I'm going to leave. Like, we're in there, we're going to make it work. And I think that's what has helped me in maintaining the balance. And like I said, I'm very passionate about it.
Yeah.
So it's something that it's part of me. I leave it, I breathe it. I love it. So I love fashion, I love style, and anything I do. Even when I love to cook, actually.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. I love to cook. Even when I cook, I like to decorate the food to make it look good. Everything has to have a fashion
Your
statement
husband is
in
a
it.
lucky man. He's blessed.
I try. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful.
Wow. And I love how you said at the beginning, and I know it's about fashion, but it's also about the work that you're doing in your marriage. I want to bless people out here because marriages are dissolving. And that's why I'm kind of twisting it a little bit to that, because I know that people want to save their marriages.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, when people drop the D word, the first time you drop it, you're probably on your way to divorce, because you're not supposed to put that in the atmosphere. And then people who are dating, oh, it's over. See, when you cry wolf too many times. So I love how y'all said right from the start, there's no talking about that.
Yes.
There's no talking about that.
Yes.
So listen, let's talk about the fashion and the advice that you would give to the young ladies. Because even though you were born here, you are...
descendants. My parents are from Nigeria, but
Yes.
they were born here, but raised in Nigeria for
wow.
earlier part of my childhood.
Oh.
And
for the culture.
Yes.
That's
yes,
amazing.
And I'm
That's
always
brilliant.
grateful for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Yes,
really
thanks,
excellent
Mom
to
and
come
Dad.
from.
I love your mom and dad, and I love Doc's dad. We had a blast.
Yes.
So, what do you think is the magic to a successful fashion show?
I think the magic to having a successful fashion show is to first know what your strategy is and what your plan is. What are you trying to achieve? What's your target audience? Like we had a goal in mind. We were trying to target different sizes, different individuals. We're also trying to show, again, the stylist part of me came out, which is showing different ways. If you notice on the runway, we had office wear, casual wear.
Yes.
I mean, formal wear. I'm going to work wear, streetwear,
casual wear.
I mean, that was nothing. We got a lot of collection.
I know.
We just had to highlight just a few pieces of what we had. So that was amazing. And that's what we also, one of the things I don't want to hear when people say is, well, I don't look right, so this doesn't look good on me. That doesn't exist in my ears. I don't want to hear that. I can make anything work.
I believe you because what's your mantra? It was on the back of the jacket. Tell
now
them, girl,
you look good.
Now you look good. Let's say it together. Around my day. Now you look good. I saw that on the back of the jacket. I said, that is right on point. Yes, Miss. Any last words to the viewers or anything about this show? Or?
Yes. So we have a storefront in Laurel. So we would love for you to check us out. We have a lot of, different designs and styles. So we have a men's collection right now. So we have existing styles in the store. But if there's something that you want custom made for you, we offer those services too. For women, again, like I said, we have a wide array of styles in the store. But if you want something customized or a special dress, we also do that too as well.
I love
we have
it.
shoes for both men and women. We're always updating our styles.
Your jeweled purses.
We have custom made clutch bags. I should have brought one of them to show. And not just that, we offer styling services. If you have a wedding, you just need a makeover, a photo shoot. That's what we're here for. We do private appointments too.
I love that.
We do have celebrities like like Renee. So they're always on the run. They're busy.
I appreciated that privacy.
So,
I really did.
So we have that Monday to Wednesday. So reach out to us on Instagram. The name is Arama Days Closet, ARAMIDES Closet. You can reach out to us from there. It has our store address, it has our phone number and all that information.
Right across from the Laurel Mall.
Yes.
Hooters is at one end, and I think there's a Chinese place at the other end. She's smack dab in the middle next to the Seafood Crab House. It's gorgeous. It's huge. And you will come out of there with about 10 things.
Yes. Thank you so much, Renee.
You are so
welcome.
welcome.
You very much.
I love you too. Check out Aramade's Closet on Instagram. Please call her. Go by the store. You will find something. It's so much, so vibrant in there too. Luggage. I mean, everything's in there.
Vegan made luggage.
Woo!
It's made of vegan
I got
leather.
my woo-woo back. So thank y'all. I love you.
Love you too.
I will be at your store. Thanks again, Susan, because I will be there for life. I love your clothes. I love you. I love your family. And I love your family.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
God bless y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
Right.
Until next Wednesday, be safe.
Thank you.
To my mother, I wanna know, have I made you proud? And to my father, I wanna know, have I ever been a problem child? And to my pastor, I've been trying to be in church a little more. And to my lady, just have patience, 'cause God's still working on me now. I ask for forgiveness from anybody that I may have hurt wrong, I've done, but putting it behind me. There are some things I gotta get right. Those things need to be tied. It's been a roller coaster ride, but I'm gonna hang on. I was thinking the other night, what if my life would be great? What would you say on my progress report? What would it say on my progress report? I wonder what it would say. To all my teachers, thanks for taking extra time out with me. To my producer, thanks for keeping a young fella on the beat. And to the soldiers, going out there and risking your life for me.